Meghan's family ties have slowly disintegrated since she married Prince Harry in 2018, with huge fallouts and mudslinging on both sides. And last week, Meghan Markle's father, Thomas Markle Sr., once again stoked the drama when he spoke about his estranged daughter. Appearing on ITV's Good Morning Britain, Thomas, 77, said, "Once she hooked up with Harry, she changed. She's pretty much disowned both sides of her family and I don't understand the reason for it." Thomas went on to say he'd considered seeking legal action in order to meet his grandchildren, Archie, 2, and 4-month-old Lilibet, saying, "I'd love to see my grandchildren. I've been told by several lawyers that grandparents have sued to see their grandchildren and won in California. But I'm not going to do that. They're not part of a game. They're my grandchildren, I want to see my grandchildren." He also painted Meghan as jealous, saying, "There are some reasons that she got upset with me and one was that she thought I was giving too much attention to her brother and sister." In a double blow, Meghan's half-brother, Thomas Markle Jr., who's currently starring on the Australian version of Celebrity Big Brother, also spoke out recently, claiming she'd walked all over her ex-husband Trevor Engelson. He added, "Harry's on the chopping block next." The latest comments add to the toxic ongoing feud between Meghan, 40, and her family, which began in 2018 when Thomas Sr. staged a photo shoot with paparazzi just days before her wedding to Prince Harry. After apologizing, Thomas then went on to do several interviews about his daughter and share videos of her as a teenager. In 2019, he even gave a 5-page letter Meghan had written him to the Mail on Sunday, which led to Meghan seeking legal action against the newspaper for breach of privacy. The MOS lost and paid damages to Meghan. Over the years, Thomas Jr., 55, has also repeatedly given interviews about her, claiming he once told Prince Harry she's going to ruin your life. And there have been a number of other men from Meghan's past who've reportedly opened up about her. Earlier this year, it seemed her ex, Trevor, who Meghan was with for 9 years, had broken his silence, working with writers and sources for royal biographer Andrew Morton's book Meghan, A Hollywood Princess. The book detailed how Trevor had reportedly said she made him feel like a piece of something stuck to the bottom of her shoe by the end of their marriage. Now royal biographer Tom Bauer, who's currently researching and writing a Meghan biography due out next year, which he says will tell the truth, tells Closer Meghan's new crisis is only the tip of the iceberg. Tom, 75, says, "The whole situation is odd, and it's all the more strange considering how Meghan was in her younger years. From what I can see, she became a completely different person when her career began taking off, when she joined U.S. drama, Suits and when she began dating Harry. She and her father had a very different relationship. Growing up, they were really very close. She was really family-orientated when she was younger, but she seems to have completely erased memories of that and disowned him. Similarly, she cut off her ex-husband when her career started taking off. She seems to me to be a very ambitious, unforgiving person. But I think, much to her dismay, more will come out. I think Thomas is keeping some things back and that he has a lot of embarrassing stuff on her. There are skeletons in the closet and, when provoked, I think the secrets could all come out. She needs to stop the men from her past doing this to her. So if she wants this to stop, she needs to communicate. It's what should have been done years ago. Meghan should have communicated with her father, in person or over the phone. She seems to be hoping he'll just go away, but he won't. Since moving to the US last year, Meghan and Harry have given a number of scathing interviews, alleging racism within the royal family and claiming their mental health suffered. The Queen, who spent a night in hospital for checks last week, after cancelling a Northern Ireland trip due to health reasons, was said to be saddened by their claims, while Prince Charles and Prince William were reportedly left seething after Harry announced he'd be releasing a tell-all memoir next year. And last week, Harry missed his late mother Princess Diana's memorial event at Kensington Palace, to celebrate what would have been her 60th birthday. Tom adds, Harry and Meghan have totally isolated themselves. They seem to think they will be stronger by cutting people out, but they're really just alienating their families. I think it's very sad for them both, and their children. I believe Meghan is a very stubborn person, but I think eventually even she'll realize that this isolated world she and Harry have built for themselves was a poisonous choice. They seem so desperate to control the narrative that they can't risk anyone else influencing it, but this will simply cause more damage to them in the future, when their children grow up with no family around them.